Hey, welcome to the reporter's desk in the fire pit. This is a beautiful little desk that my wife Ashley built me, and then I counterbalanced into the rock wall. And I've done some writing here as well. And so, welcome tonight. I want to stress again, if you're enjoying these sessions, it really makes a huge difference if you make a comment and click a button for a like or a love or whatever it is, so that we can try to keep this thing rolling. Please fill your friends on it about it as well if you get the chance. This is turning into something really special to me, and I'm hearing from others that it's really having a meaningful effect on them as well. So glad you're here. I'm just going to read one poem tonight, and the reason is I don't want anything to take away from the focus of what it is that I would like to do. This poem tonight is for a lot of people, not just the person whose name is on it, which is a bit controversial, but this is for my friends in Minneapolis, the surrounding areas up there, Chris and Bill, Julia, the other Chris, Wade, all of you. There are a few names I'm forgetting, but I that's the kind of thing that always happens. Please forgive me, but you all know that I love you. It's one of my favorite parts of the country. I think Minneapolis is just a gorgeous city. It breaks my heart to see what has happened there. And so tonight's poem is a little strange. One of my great teachers, Stephen Dunn, taught me that one of the poet's jobs is to step into the uncomfortable mind. Go to the place that makes you more uncomfortable, the place that scares you a little bit. How in the world would you speak to that? So, this is The Fallen for Derek Chauvin. I am writing you a poem because you and I are both white and very much alive. So, you still have the chance to hear me out on this one. George Floyd, on the other hand, is black, very much dead, and will soon have 1,000 better poems written in his honor. Honor being a thing you will never have again. A day in your now mostly over life. The math is easy. I read faces. It's a part of my duty on the job. Another thing you lost, by the way, on that day when you forgot yourself. And what I saw there, just a white man turning whiter as his soul drained out of his knee in exactly 8 minutes and 46 seconds. The loss of that vital state didn't stop there, though, as the soul of our nation somehow got its heart caught in the current. As it churned against the flow from what I sensed in the moment of George's better soul as it must have been rising. And what I saw in that face was a horror-striking absence that looked like the next stage in the devolution of our species. Your forehead appeared to shrink. You lit a fire to consume the age. Minneapolis burning, protests that may determine whether or not all the rest of us will become smaller with you. What I saw in that shot of the final moment of your relative freedom, it made me question my past decision to suspend my old belief in hell and that it housed the disgraced angel that became Satan. Watching the news today, and being online, I stumbled across something that I had forgotten about for a long time. And it was Simon and Garfunkel's The 7 o'clock News, Silent Night. I broke to pieces. And I know it's June, but you know what? I can't think of a better time for this. I'm going to do it without the 7 o'clock news in the background, okay? But this is my benediction to take us out. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Thanks for joining me for Take 18. Please spread the word on the Fire Pit Sessions. Help us keep this thing rolling. I think our times are in need of poetry. And so let's share the word. And if you're just now tuning in, I'm going to be reposting this immediately. It should be back up very quickly. And so thanks again. And definitely going to burn this one. Good night, folks.